So in this video, we're going to talk about all the different traffic sources that are used for this first initial sale, for this first initial purchase where we don't have the direct contact with the customer yet, and overall how these funnels look like. And I can show you a pretty standard funnel that we always use for every business that has some sort of initial product. Mostly this is a perfect example for e-commerce brands that have something to sell, but also if you're a software and if you don't want to offer a free first conversion, but you want to sell actually something, or you have a knowledge business, or you sell a book or any digital product or a course or a consulting, anything, this is your funnel. So it pretty much looks like this. You can see that there are three big areas as we have in our sales funnel strategy course. We have the attraction area, which are the different traffic sources. We have the conversion area, and we have the retention area, which would be to sell our upsells in once after customers have initially bought a first product. And we name these products. If we craft these customer journeys, we name them P1, P2, P3, P4, and so on. A free product would sometimes be considered as a P0 because it's just a lead magnet, or it's just, I wouldn't call, like if you build a workshop funnel or you build a group funnel, the first product is not a product. It's something where customers opt into, where they click some buttons, but they don't consider themselves customers, and they don't have a strong, they still haven't experienced your product really. They're just there for, because it's convenient to be inside the group or to be inside the Telegram channel or to be in your emailing list. This would be a P0. It's just a marketing thing eventually. So let's have a look at the different paid ad channels, attraction methods. The big ones that are most relevant right now are Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and YouTube ads, which are considered push marketing channels. These channels have very large audiences, and if you master them and you have some product and some business that really works on these channels, you can scale to 7, sometimes even 8-figure yearly revenues pretty quickly, like we've shown, and we've done it in the past. Just with these channels, like just using these channels, we, for example, sold in one e-commerce brand that we built from scratch, we sold 200,000 products in roughly 2 to 3 years. So it definitely works. And if you can become a master of these 3 push marketing channels, that is going to make you like very important in any business, and very impactful and valuable in any business. And they are the biggest. They are the most competitive. I would say Facebook, Instagram definitely, but YouTube not so much, because not so many businesses know really well how to run YouTube ads. Some like make it really bad. And this is where you build your brand. You see that these are also very visually. Facebook ads, visual, Instagram visual, YouTube, you can only run video. So it is very important that you have your brand, you have your design, you have your videos, you have your storytelling. Like that all needs to be on point to succeed on these channels today. A couple of years ago, you could just run some image ads and your Instagram and Facebook would work. Now you need video marketing. You need videographers, you need photographers, you need someone that creates one holistic, congruent brand throughout all your different touch points. And these are your main channels to do that. The good thing about these channels is that you have 2 things in one, basically. You run an ad, and let's say you invest 100 euros and you get like 10,000 ad impressions. From these 10,000 ad impressions, you immediately get some sales. Most of the time, you immediately get your ad money back right on the first day. So you make these ads don't cost you anything. They generate you money. They generate you new direct sales. This is the one component. And the second component is you build a brand recognition in the market. You have 10,000 people that see your ads, and that you imprint your ad and your message and your unique communication onto them, and you build a long-term brand impression in the market that will drive further actions from these customers. For example, it will help more people come to your website later via Google search or brand keyword, and you're basically generating other traffic channels, other traffic sources with it. If you run YouTube ads, you can see how the search trend for your specific brand and your specific product is rising according to your daily budget, because you print your message onto people and they see it every day and they start to think about it. And that's why this is so powerful, especially, I wouldn't say YouTube is as powerful as feed, the Facebook ads and Instagram feed native placements, because there people don't know that's an ad. On YouTube, it's very easy to see that it's an ad if it shows you can't skip it for 5 seconds and it's an ad. So it's not as powerful, but it just builds this brand. So these are the most important things to master. And then there are pull channels. Pull channel means that it is more precise in the way that customers are actually looking for what you have to offer. On push marketing, you can run your ads onto any targeted audience, and they have never opted in for that marketing. They're just getting bombarded with your ads, no matter if it's a good fit for them. You could run completely shitty ads with products no one needs onto these audiences, and it would technically work. Obviously, it wouldn't generate you any money because you're not selling anything, but you're trying to, and this can burn audiences if it's not a good fit. While as pull marketing means that customers have put something into their search bar, and this is mainly done on Google and other search engines, but also YouTube. YouTube has basically both. YouTube has some placements that are purely push, like the 5-second in-stream ad, but also pull, like for example, feed and discovery, where your videos are shown to people that have typed exactly what you're about in their search bar. So they're actively looking for something. And again, there are different keywords that have more precise pull audiences than others. For example, the biggest pull audiences, which are not really precise and you can only convert like a small percent of them, on average, as an example, like imagine 2%. This is a large audience of people that have a problem and they type in this problem keyword into Google. Like they want to solve their weight loss problem, or they want to gain muscle, or they want to get a better sleep or better health, or anything that really is a problem for them. And these are really large audiences with like sometimes hundreds of thousands and millions of monthly search volume there, but you can only convert a very few percent of them. But because the audiences are so large, this is still a very, very big chunk of revenue and new customers. The other, a more precise pull audience would be product searches. For example, if you're selling an online course about weight loss, people that are looking for an online course about weight loss would fall into this category. If you're selling pillows against neck pain and people Google pillows against neck pain, then this is this very, like, I would say the core of your Google search ads would be here, because it's very precise. It's more precise. It's still fairly large audiences, like medium large, but you can convert just so many more of them, and you basically exclude so many other audiences that would never buy your product. For example, in the problem keywords, you run into the problem that you sometimes have like students or journalists or researchers just looking up different problems, like medical students trying to study their whatever neck pain, back pain topics, and they would all fall into this category, and they are obviously not your pain audience. Hopefully that makes sense. So your product keywords, where people look for products where your product is in that product category. This is this Google search part where it's bigger audience and you can convert much more. And one really crucial aspect is your own brand awareness keywords. And you would put a list of all the different ways your brand name could be written, or if your brand is Apple, then you would put a list of keywords of Apple test, Apple reviews, Apple product XYZ, is Apple any good? Is Apple worth it? Like all these different things, how people that are brand aware would put stuff into their Google search bar. And when you do this part well with your branding and with creating that demand in the market through your storytelling, through your communication, basically, then you create all these people. You create the people. And we've had 7- and 8-figure scales where we were super successful with our push ads, but they generated so much Google search brand traffic that we ended up getting over 50% of our revenue from these people. So you could clearly see that there's a customer journey going on that says they get some they get some cold ads, they maybe get some social media retargeting stuff, they get the brand and the message and the story imprinted into their mind because they see it every day and they think about it, and then they start to Google up the product and they go, or they just put it into their web URL and they come to the website and they look around and they browse the website. And then the website would be very important for this step because it gives them the trust and the transparency that they need to figure out, is this the right product for them? So this is also a very important pull channel, and this is basically an artificial self-created pull channel, which is a very, very interesting and very important dynamic, especially for higher budget brand scaling. I have more here. I'm almost there to put TikTok ads here on the top as well, because it's just so powerful right now and so important, and it's going to become more and more important. But here we have more things. Snapchat, not really using it too much. I wouldn't say I'm a good Snapchat marketer. Taboola and other things that are like big native. You get shown on hundreds of thousands of websites, similar to Google Display. I think it's good for retargeting. It's never been so successful in our cases with cold, because it's just too far away from the customer behavior, I think. And YouTube organic, also very, very important, and YouTube and having a YouTube channel. Because if you have a YouTube channel where you talk about your product, obviously it does a lot of stuff for your brand, for your trust, for your authority, but you can already also get really cheap organic clicks, and you can leverage your YouTube channel with YouTube ads through other placements like discovery and using the pull features of the YouTube search engine to put your relevant videos on top of the search results, and then funnel new customers in through your different videos, and then you pitch your product at one video and then they see it, and then you can also use your YouTube video organic views a lot, like really good for all these different paid reach channels. And you can say to YouTube ads that anyone who watched your YouTube videos should be followed with retargeting campaigns, and this is just very powerful stuff. These are the traffic sources, and they all go to the same landing page most of the time. I say most of the time because I would definitely use one really, really good, high quality initial offer sales landing page I would use the same for all the different push channels, like you selling a new amazing weight loss gadget or a new amazing fitness shake or fitness drink. Then this is the page where you pitch and you present this fitness drink in the best possible way that makes customers like so emotional and so desiring this product so much. This is the job of this landing page, and we're going to talk how we can create these landing pages in the next areas where we talk about conversion. But here, it's important that you use one really good landing page that had good copywriting, good design, good quick page speed, good web design, and just a really, really nice, irresistible offer. And you sell that same offer to all your channels here, because that is your main brand impression. That is your main core product. And you don't want to hide this amazing product behind 2 webinars and an email sequence where people never see it because they drop off. You want to make sure that this is seen. You put this in your ads. You put this in all these things here, right? And the only time where you use a slightly different landing page would be for some Google search audiences. I give you an example. You might sell a pillow. I'm always giving this pillow example because this pillow has become a very successful brand that we've built. This pillow helps against neck pain, against back pain, and against shoulder problems. And these would be 3 very large different pull marketing problem keyword audiences that might all need your pillow. But they struggle with very much different aspects of the solution that your pillow provides. Your pillow helps against shoulder, back, neck pain problems, but if you only have shoulder problems as a potential customer, you don't care about the rest, and you want a pillow that specifically helps against shoulder problems. And you want the other one wants a pillow that helps specifically against neck pain. And the next one wants to have a pillow that specifically solves their back pain. And so what you would do is you would slightly individualize mostly the copywriting, so the text, the content, the headlines, and sometimes some images, so that you appeal better to these individual audiences. You could also say, hey, we have this new amazing pillow. It helps against neck pain, back pain, and shoulder problems. So if you're struggling with any of these areas, get yourself this pillow and it will help you sleep better. You can do this and put it all into one page, and then you use this one same page for all the channels. But if you want to individualize it and you tell the back pain customers that you have the best pillow against back pain, that solves back pain. If you're struggling with back pain, you have back pain, that this is going to cure your back pain, then you can use this very individualized back pain page for all the back pain keywords. But this is not needed. This is a slight optimization, and this will not solve any of your other problems if you can't get your push marketing up. So this is like advanced techniques to squeeze out some more percentages in performance once you're far above 6-figure monthly revenues. And you're selling this P1, this first product, which is your upper funnel product. The goal shouldn't be to make a lot of profit. The goal should be to break even and make a slight profit so you can invest more into scaling and running more budgets and higher ads. CPA costs will most likely be between 10 and 40 euros. This is what we've learned through working with hundreds and hundreds of D2C brands, that there are certain costs associated with these clicks. There are certain click rates that are average. There are certain conversion rates that are normal. And if you combine them all into one aggregated CPA metric, you get this 10 to 40 euro range. So if your product is somewhere below 100 euros. You want a cheap product because you want to keep the barrier and the friction low. And you want to basically, it should be like an irresistible, no-brainer offer. Holy shit, this is exactly what I want. Give it to me right now. I buy it right here. And you could put in some like minor upsells right here, but nothing too crazy because you don't want to hurt your brand. So anything below 100 euros works fine. We've scaled even higher price products here. But then, for example, we struggled with conversion rate a bit, and we need to put more effort into brand building and trust building and a more effective retargeting funnel if you have a higher price product at your P1. If you're selling it like this, you sell a product for below 100 euros, like a 40 euro testing, and you have a 20 euro CPA, then you're most likely revenue ROAS 2x, profit ROAS 1x, then you break even, and you give this customer some time, like 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes up to 8 weeks, so they can use this first product, they can make the experience, they can experience the aha moment, and then they are ready to get deeper into your brand. They can get deeper into paying more for products and becoming a really, really retained customer. And here you see that this CPA costs between 1 and 40 euros, sometimes more if you have like different conditions, your CPA costs way more. And your retention CPAs for all the next products, because email marketing is for free, you only have some tool costs. WhatsApp marketing is for free, you only have some tool costs. SMS marketing is for free, you basically have some tool costs and maybe like a couple cents per SMS. And retargeting is super cheap, 20 to 50 euro CPM on your retargeting, but you reach thousands of relevant existing customers for 20 euros. Imagine you can send a remarketing message out to 1,000 of your existing customers for 20 euros and expect 300 to buy. Then you basically achieved, you created 300 P2 purchases for 20 euro remarketing reach cost, which is way cheaper than your initial customers. Because here on retargeting, you have way higher CTRs, way lower click costs, and way higher conversion rates because people already trust your brand. While these initial customers all struggle with the trust issue that they don't know who is this brand. Are they really going to deliver me the product? Is this legit? Is this actually true what they're saying? Customers who've experienced your aha moment no longer have this trust problem. So they just buy whatever you're selling them. This is your mid funnel, and there would be your bottom of funnel and other products and long stuff. And we can talk about 3 modes of CLTV in our conversion modules. That's for now for this video.